Welcome back to another video on Ready Set Bro, and today I have Asher and Xavier with me to play a game called Guess the Crime.
Fun.
That was a lot.
Yeah, because my main question is, how do we feel about criminals?
I think criminals are so misunderstood. I think that
Continue.
I think that there's always a story. There's two sides to every story. Wouldn't you agree, Aiman?
Well, one of them usually ends up dead lah.
I just fear criminals. You don't know what they're capable of.
Well, today I will be presenting you pictures of people with stories to tell, and your challenge is to guess what their crime is.
Okay.
And we will rate their crime from crime, crimer to crimest.
Oh, with crimers being the worst.
Crimer being the worst.
Okay.
Are you guys
very
ready?
excited. Yes, I'm very
Very
excited.
ready.
So this is my crime files where I have the names and the pictures. So I'm gonna show you a picture of a lovely guy. Okay? Can you guess his crime?
Ooh, floral. Okay, this is gonna be a stereotype. I think he likes men.
You have committed murder in a college.
Oh, murder in a college.
Yeah, you see the glasses.
Wow.
Right.
What's wrong with the glasses? I
No.
own a similar pair of those glasses.
Are you trying to tell me something?
No!
He looks like the kind of student, right? You're sitting behind him in the lecture theatre.
Right.
Then you accidentally kick. Then he never say anything, so you don't know you're kicking him.
Oh my
so you
God.
continue kicking, right? Then he just like show you some blackface. Then
Oh.
when you're alone going back from school, like take some break.
Wow.
Wow. He actually looks like a very upright gentleman, you know? Like,
Right, I can see that. Because he does look like he has nice eyes. Like very kind eyes.
okay, I don't know about kind, because he looks like a serial killer
Okay.
whose primary target would be killing men.
Wow. Okay, so do you guys think his crime, is it crime, crimer, or crimers?
I'm gonna guess crimers. I'm gonna guess that like this guy is probably like one of the most psycho serial killers in history.
I'm gonna guess crimer. Cause
Crimer.
I don't think we're gonna start off too much. We're just gonna like slowly get into it.
I'm really
So,
gonna start with a
crimer.
bang.
So this person, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Jeffrey Dahmer. And he is also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal or Milwaukee Monster. And he was an American serial killer and sex offender who committed the murder and dismemberment of 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991. Many of his murders involve necrophilia, cannibalism, and the permanent preservation of body parts. So, Asher, you got it on the nose.
It's the floral shirt. Straight away. Oh my
I'm
god,
gonna
it's
show you her
Michelle
photo.
Obama. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, can you guess what she did?
Firstly, great hair, by the way. She looks great. She looks phenomenal. I just feel like she is the kind of very troubled woman. Like she is doing her best. You know, she cooks because this is what 70s, 80s. Like she cooks for her husband, cleans, does
Yeah,
everything
80s, yeah.
a good wife should, and then she finds out that like her husband has been cheating on her.
I feel like she's the kind of person who works as a waitress in
Okay.
like an American dining like restaurant. She has like a yellow shirt. She wears a yellow shirt. And she goes around pouring coffee and like,
Yes.
refilling coffee for everyone.
Until one fine evening.
This guy, okay,
You.
It's
This
always
guy.
men.
he has been pestering her, okay, and always like disturbing her
Okay.
in really perverted ways.
Okay.
And one day she had enough, so she hid some of like poison underneath her nails. And when pouring the coffee, she go and like sew a bit. Then the poison go in the coffee. And then after the guy died, she got a thrill from it. Then she's like, quite fun. I'm gonna continue this.
So she developed a taste for murder.
And she's been doing that ever since.
In 2022,
Wow.
we call that salmonella. Do we think she's crime, crimer, or crimers?
Crime. I think the man had it coming.
I think it's crime also. Yeah.
Well, her name, ladies and gentlemen, is Griselda Blanco. Her nickname was the Black Widow.
Wow.
And she was a Colombian drug lady of the Medellin cartel in Miami, and she used cocaine drug trade and underworld from the early 1980s to the early 2000s, and it has been estimated that she was responsible for up to 200 deaths.
Wait, so she's a mafia boss?
Yeah, a Colombian
What a
mafia
queen!
drug lord.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a drug lord. But
Scarlett
200
Johansson.
deaths, I think she's definitely crimer star. Because not only did she kill people, She started up a drug trader.
That's true.
Moving on to the next one. I'm gonna bring you all back to Singapore. Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture of a guy.
This is home.
And he committed a crime in Singapore.
You look like Chico Pace.
Because let me tell you, when his story came out, I was still very young and it kind of shocked the whole nation.
I think he came to Singapore with a wild case of yellow fever, and using his big colonizer personality, he would seduce young skinny boys and he would kill them after he had sex with them.
Wow.
He looks
That was
like
a lot.
he looks like his name is Gregory. I feel like Gregory, one afternoon, right? He went to
Put a setting. What kind of afternoon is it?
it was raining, and he went to the 7-Eleven. He went inside to seek shelter. Then the cashier, right, asked him to get out because
Why?
he's not buying anything. He just want to
Why?
hide from the rain only. Then he not happy, so he
Again,
started.
another inconvenience.
He not happy, so he decided to shoplift all the food. Okay. Then once he shoplifted the food, he ran out into the rain. Then he saw homeless people along the street. And instead of giving,
This is Singapore.
yeah, got
Is it
what?
homeless
Instead
people?
of giving these homeless people the food, when the people asked for it, cause like he was carrying a lot, okay, he went to beat them up cause they were disturbing him.
No homeless people.
Okay.
Yeah. So his crime is
Assault.
bullying the homeless.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gregory.
his name is Michael McCree. And he was involved in the Orchard Tower double murders. On 8 January 2002, a security guard named Muhammad Yaakob responded to a report relating to a silver Daewoo Chairman parked on the 7th floor of the Orchard Towers car park. So this car in the car park was there for 4 days. As this security guard approached the car, he smelled something damn smelly, like damn wicked. The security guard went and called the police. Then upon receiving the security guard report, right, the police came down and they found 2 decomposing corpses outside the vehicle in Orchard Tower. One of the corpses was found inside a huge wicker basket placed at the car's rear seat. The other body was found in the boot of the car wrapped in blankets and the head covered with plastic bag and neckties tightening the bags around the neck area.
He feels like a Christian Grey, but like more violent.
Oh, I forgot to ask just now. So before this whole storytelling, what do we think his crime is? Is it crime, crimer, or crimes?
Well, I thought he was gonna be a crime.
Well, he's no Dahmer, so
Well, he's Singaporean.
Crimer.
Okay lah, he didn't kill that many
he's
people.
not a Dahmer.
No, because
so
he
he's
looks
a
like-
crimer.
He looks like the kind who want to kill people, right? But don't know how to kill people properly.
He looks like one of the victims will still be alive. Then they'll testify against him in court.
Wow.
Then he'll kena.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
none of them were alive.
Then he'll be
lah.
like, oh, I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids, that kind of thing.
So I guess we're gonna say he's a crimer.
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 Okay. But this one is kind of local. It's
Okay.
actually local lah. But it also shook up the entire nation.
Eh, but very patriotic. See the red? Or is that pink?
I would think it's fuchsia.
I do not think that he actually killed anybody. I think, oh no, this looks like in the wheelhouse of Sun Ho.
Sanho.
It feels like he scammed people, right? He was like posing as a charity like organization, and then he would take people's money.
So he's an embezzler.
Yes, he will take people's money.
I think it was a Chinese teacher who abused his children. His students. Yeah.
Okay,
He
or
abused
is
his
it like
students.
for you abuse is like he give you extra homework
It's like-
and he like give you extra composition to
Correct.
do. So that's
mentally
wow,
torture
correct,
them.
correct.
Then if they don't do, they pull the ear.
What, do you think he's crime?
I think it's crime.
I think that he is crimer.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Wang Ziqian,
Wang Zhijian.
and he was humiliated by his lover because he didn't give her money to buy crabs for dinner, and that was the last straw for him. He got triggered. That night, when he couldn't buy the crab, he got up from the bed naked.
Hey.
Took a knife and he stabbed his
Why?
lover over and over again. And then he take the knife, the same knife, and he stabbed the daughter, 17-year-old. Killed her.
Over a sea creature.
Yes, cause dinner.
Why he
and
so
then he
dramatic?
angry, right? He went out. It's a rental flat.
Naked?
So he went to the other room and he stabbed a mother-daughter pair.
Naked.
Yes, I would assume so.
Oh.
And then the daughter of that mother-daughter, the daughter survived the slashing. And it is known as the Yishun triple murders. But it'd be so scary. Imagine you're like sleeping at night, and then after that, like you're with your mother sleeping, and then some naked Chinese uncle open the door, pa! take a knife and stab your mother.
And why you do it?
Kalina!
Over crabs.
Yo, and you're like, what the hell? You're stabbing my mother, eh?
What the hell, bro?
Then you take the thing, you block. Then you run out the door. Shoot me, shoot me, and then the police came.
What do you think the girl was feeling when he came to stab?
What the f?
She was, you know what she was thinking? She was thinking, oh crap.
I think that was a crime. I think that was a crime. That was a crime. I will personally brand this as crimers lah.
Okay.
Because it was literally like a triple murder. I'm gonna show the next one.
Yes.
She's quite local lah. She's our neighbor.
Oh.
Malaysia.
Yeah, from Malaysia.
She looks like an actress. Eh.
She looks like
Close.
Malay Sanho.
Oh?
Okay.
She looks like City Harvest, but the mosque version.
So, City Masjid.
Yeah. She'll take donations. Do they give donations?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take donations, and then she will.
Embezzle them.
She became a Malay pop star.
Oh.
Well, it's quite close.
Right?
She is a pop star.
Oh really?
She is a pop star.
I
I feel like that is where her story headed.
she abuses her fans. She always step on them. It's really like kick them, like hit their face, that kind of thing.
Wow, okay. I don't know what fantasy this is. So do you think she's crimer or crimers?
I think crime lah.
Time.
Honestly, I think crime. I think that no matter what she did, I think people were very angry with her.
Okay.
But I don't think it was actually like a I'm going to be locked up for 20 years kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, her story was so big, right?
Yeah.
They even made a horror movie after her. In Malaysia, it's called Dukun. The movie, right,
Yeah.
was filmed in 2006, right, but was only released recently, like the past 2 years, because there was so much controversy over her case.
So what
what
does
did she do?
Dukon mean?
I don't know what Dukun means lah. It's
Oh.
a Malay title.
Okay.
Okay, her name is Mona Fandi. Okay, and she was executed on 2nd November 2001 at the age of 45.
She's executed.
Yes, after being convicted of the murder of a politician. She was a pop star, but her
Okay.
career never take off. So
Oh.
she decided to go straight into witchcraft. So she offered her services to high-profile clients, and this included a lot of politicians at the time. One of her clients was a senior politician, and she promised him to get the chief minister post by giving him a talisman that consisted of like the tongkat, the cane, and the songkok, owned by a former Indonesian president.
Okay.
And when he had this tongkat, the cane and the songkok, right, he would become invincible. This politician paid her
Okay.
2.5 million ringgit.
Why is he so gullible though? Like you buy a talisman.
She's a witchcraft what?
No, but to claim that it will make you invincible.
Scarlet Witch.
And you pay 2.5 million.
Yeah, so the guy really like wanted to be powerful lah. She then arranged for this politician to visit her at the home for like a black magic cleansing ritual. Then she asked him to lie down, close his eyes, and wait for money to start falling from the sky. Yeah, and she asked him to
What?
think, and she asked him to think about money falling from the sky. Then after that, without warning, right, her assistant took an axe and chopped off the politician's head. And then she and her
What?
assistant and her husband started like dismembering and skinning the politician's body,
For what?
yeah, into 18 different body parts and more.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's damn brutal.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yikes.
this is where it gets scary. So when she was convicted,
She did that?
Yes, she did that. And when she was convicted in jail, right,
Ah.
the whole way she was smiling and laughing. She was making jokes, and she was like really very happy. And on the day when she died, right, you know what she said to the camera?
What?
I will never die.
Hey,
I'm
my
telling
hair
you.
is literally standing.
And it's a real story. So if you could, okay,
Yes.
let's say that
If I could.
in this whole list of people, right?
Right.
If one of them was chasing after you,
Yeah.
which one do you think you can escape?
Okay, but I don't think is Mona Fendi. No, Mona Fendi. I don't think she's a runner. She will
Girl,
go.
she's black magic, girl.
So
she,
she'll,
she
like,
may not
fly.
run, but she can like star at a sati TV.
She'll do like.
and like, you will definitely get rooted.
I think Griselda, because she got a lot of hair, right? Then like I can fight her so I can pull her
Okay,
hair.
girl, she's a drug lord.
Yeah, she's a drug lord. She'll probably get someone else to fight you.
She,
for her.
Papa! Then people will come down.
I love how that came out.
They will come.
You don't want lah, but it's so scary how like all these people look so decent.
Yes.
You would never imagine that they're capable of doing such
No lah.
I think when my mother said human is scarier than ghost, I really relate to it. Okay, so before we end this video, let's just put it out there that all of these cases are closed.
Yeah.
And we may laugh and joke about it, but we are really hoping that the victims that survive all these attacks are
was-
healing and they're doing well. And we do not take any of this lightly.
Yeah, we don't.
there's been a lot of scary crimes happening recently. All the
Liang Xia
slashing and stuff like that.
Street,
Yeah. So I just hope that the world can be a safer place once again. I
Same.
mean, virus is already scary. Let's not make people scarier. Yeah. So if you enjoyed today's video, let us know in the comment section how many of the crimes you got right and how many of the crimerists did you get right too, because we love to read the comments. Yes.
And don't forget to follow us on all our socials down below, and of course,
Turn on the notifications to get notified whenever we post, and subscribe to our channel for more.
Yes. And see you next time on the next video.
bye bye.
Bye.
This was fun.